Hello, what's up YouTube photographer Ronnie Sweat, and in this tutorial I want to share with you something that I usually add to spice up and make my headshots or portraits really stand out from the rest on the internet. So I want to show you the thing I usually add in my portraits that is going to help me differentiate or make my portraits a little bit better than the rest of the portraits that you see out there. And without further ado, let's get started. And if at all you learned something or a thing or two from this tutorial, I request that you hit the like button because it's going to help you to push and recommend this video to many people out there. So this is a portrait I took a while back or some time back recently. So I want to show you the thing I tend to use to make the image look better, because this is a very nicely retouched and color graded portrait. But I want to show you what I'm going to do to make it look even better and even stand out. So I'll just come to the adjustments right here. I'm just going to come to the curves adjustment layer, and with the curves adjustment layer created, I'm just going to simply come to select, and I'm just going to come down to the color range. So with this done, it's going to open up the color range dialog box, and in that box we're going to be putting in these settings that are going to enable us really make the portrait live and stand out, like make it look better than the rest of the portraits. So right now we are in the color range dialog box right here. So what we want to do, we want to make sure that sampled colors is selected right here, and with this done, just make sure the sample size is 5x5 average right here. So just come, and with this done, just come right here and make sure localize color clusters is not selected, and with the first eyedropper tool selected right here, you can set I have the first eyedropper tool selected. We're just going to come and make sure we are in selection mode, and also make sure quick mask has also been selected. So when you put in these settings the way they are meant to be, also make sure the invert option is not turned on. So as soon as you put it in this window, you can see that the rest of the image is going to have this kind of gray or black and white scale. So in this case, we're just going to be targeting the brightest areas of the image. So in order to target the brightest areas within the photo, you're just going to use Ctrl or Command plus on the keyboard. And with this done, just simply click on an area that seems to look bright or the brightest point in your image. So around the nose highlight, that is when I feel like I'm getting the brightest point in this image. So you can play around with the fuzziness. So the higher the fuzziness, the more selection you're going to be having, and the lower the fuzziness, the more precise or a smaller target selection you're going to be having. So I'm just going to take this down, and as you're doing this, you can notice that the targeted or the selected area is going to remain in the white color. So after doing that, we're just going to come and simply click on OK. So after you have done this, you're just going to come, and this is going to load over the image. So right now this has loaded over the image, but we can't see any effect affecting or any effect on the image. So just come to the blend mode and change it from normal, and we're going to change it to linear dodge add. So I know this looks a little bit awkward or weird. So what we want to do, we're just going to come to the opacity right here, and we're simply going to reduce or drop down the opacity up to around 15, or let's go with 11. So this is the before after. Just look at how it has made the portrait really stand out, and it has also added this nice and beautiful glow. But as you can notice that this is affecting the overall image, so I'll just come and close the curves adjustment layer. So I'll simply put this curves adjustment layer into a group, and with this done, I'm just going to hold down the option or alternate key on the keyboard and click on the layer mask icon, and that is going to invert the effect from affecting the overall image. And I'm just going to come and get the brush tool, right click and get the normal brush tool, and make sure you have black and white on these two colors. So with white on top, you can switch by using X on the keyboard. So make sure white is on top, and simply come and paint over the areas that you feel like should have highlights within the image, and this is going to make your photo really stand out. So just look at a quick before and after, before after. So this is what I do to make my photos really stand out within Photoshop. And if at all you have loved this, don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. If at all you have been watching and you're not subscribed yet to this channel, Ronix from Ronix Photography, thank you for watching. I'll see you in yet more amazing tutorials, and don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.